Are you sure, Lottie? Are you really sure? Happy Home Paradise definitely has some interesting prompts in it, and I think this is by far the weirdest I've received thus far. Lionel the lion, in all his regality, asked for a restroom refuge. That was his vision. The ultimate toilet room. I would say bathroom, but he specifically wanted toilets. No mention of a bath or a shower. So I didn't spend long finding Lionel's ideal island. I decided an isolated rock out at sea was the best location for this weirdo. I wanted him to have as much privacy as possible after all. With every home in Happy Home, I start with the look of the house itself. I picked immediately the one I thought resembled toilet paper the most. I originally wanted the roof to go with the clean toilet paper theme, but changed my mind and thought a little brown roof was perfect. I added some spiky fencing as a threat to anyone who may try to take down the toilet kingdom. Then I started work on the outside. I really wanted this to look as ominous as possible. The different coloured rubbish bags are obviously for the different kinds of waste this place may produce, including hazardous. Someone may have had Taco Bell, you never know. Now I did add some cleaning and hand washing stations. We're only looking to be creepy, not spread diseases on this poopy plateau. The fountain I also like to believe is connected to the toilet system, so maybe don't touch that water. It's also brown because, you know. Personally, I believe Lionel is vain enough to have a framed gold portrait of himself outside of the toilet palace, and so I placed it immediately as you enter. The gold bench is just for those waiting to enter. And then we had an unscheduled feature from Birdkeeper Toby. As a final touch, I added some nice candles to lead up to the house. This does, however, make the outside not functional, but we are going for aesthetic over functionality in this house. Finally, I changed the season to fall for no other reason than I just liked the lighting of the evening better. Now for the inside. So Lionel's house was actually the first house I did with partition walls, so it just starts with one in the middle. To start with, I changed the wallpaper. Originally, I didn't know if I wanted something fancy, but I decided on a very bathroom-looking tile instead. My initial plan for this build was that I was going to make it as public toilet-looking as possible, but then another, even better idea hit me. What if I made it Squid Game, Toilet Edition?
병신 걸렸네.
I've never actually seen Squid Game, but I get the gist. Though a slight adjustment to the rules is that no one dies in my toilet version, but more likely gets eliminated by the odour. Lionel, I like to believe, is the big rich guy running it all and therefore gets his own golden toilet room with cleaning supplies. The only toilet to get this. And of course, I pulled the blinds down for his privacy. I then started working on the toilet games area. Now, like I said, I'm not after anyone catching diseases, so there are hand washing stations for the victims. I mean contestants. We have the urinal side and the toilet side, so there are options for your toilet endeavours. Oh, and Lionel also gets a private litter box because he's a large cat. Get it? Now I did add some fans and ventilation so that they wouldn't succumb to the smell instantly. After all, there has to be a victor, right? And then I added the bars. I've left a gap because participation is optional and it's a quick way to remove those who surrender or get eliminated. I added a bath for Lionel. I like to imagine him sitting in there as the players enter the arena like some rich fat cat. And of course, he gets a rubber duck. There is an in-person viewing area, but you could also use this as a participants in waiting area. There are magazines for those taking part to select from so that they have something to occupy their mind whilst they poop. We can't have them dropping out because of boredom. I added the finishing touches, including chamber pots. I know they're vases, but not in this arena they're not. Just another option for the contestants to use. And after that, I let Lionel know the great news that his potty palace was complete. I think he was pleased. Then, of course, it was time to put it to use. I actually only have the Sanrio character amiibos, so these are the victims. They seem to be enjoying themselves. For now. So, there you have it. A room dedicated to toilets. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different from some of the other things I make, but I've been really enjoying Happy Home Paradise and would love to do more silly things like this. Give this video a like if you liked it. Tell me if there's a particular villager you'd like me to do a build for, or if there's any other things in Happy Home Paradise you'd like me to do a video on in the comments below. Subscribe to see more from me, follow my Twitter and Instagram to see what else I get up to, and I'll see you next time. Bye! If you've stuck around for this outro, that's very cool, and if you're even still here as a viewer, that's even cooler, and I'm super appreciative of that. I've been gone a really long time, and if you didn't catch my community post, I'd actually been working really hard on something over the past 15 months, which is the brand new official Animal Crossing New Horizons guidebook. There are other more personal reasons as to why I stepped away for a long time, but the book was a big reason. If you want to, you can purchase the book for pre-order now on Amazon. It comes out in April, and it's also available in both French and German. Thanks again for sticking around, guys, and things may be a little different around here, so I hope you like what's to come.